on the way back from a Black Lives Matter protest. Yes, it was a custom job just for us. Actually, nod your head again, and they didn't get to see it. It's not. Actually, it just was circumstance, and trust me, neither one of us care enough to go there for pro or con. Not worth our time. We went to help a friend. Okay, ran out of memory. Got to reiterate some stuff. We were not there to counter-protest. We were not there to pro-protest. We were there for property protection only in a very non-threatening way. And more detail coming out on Pastor Joe's Patreon channel if I haven't said that before. It's not our first rodeo. Pastor and I have been to protests before. It's an American right. Any American citizen has a right to peacefully assemble. You can support your local frog population. You can do whatever you want. We all don't have to do it together. We all don't have to agree and protest the same thing. But you have the right to do that. And so the question Pastor and I were talking about is, did the people who protested today accomplish their goal? Did they achieve what they set out to achieve? And I'm not sure what they achieved. I'm assuming the main thing is to let their voice be heard. You know, to have the opportunity to put forth the thing they believed in. And I think that was achieved. I think they were able to do that thing. Now, if you had a secondary goal to get the people who watch your protest or witness your protest, convince them to be on your side.
Or at least sympathetic
to your cause. I don't know that they achieved that today.
Yeah.
Because what they did is they protested in a place having nothing to do with most of the people there. And there was a very small audience of people there. I don't even know, what do you think, 10, 20 people? I mean, there was hardly anyone. They picked a town that's basically nobody doing anything on that stretch of road that time of day.
There were probably 15 people manning 2 water stands that were supportive of what they were doing. And there were more than that Trump people up and down the street.
Was there?
With guns. Yeah, there was about 30 armed people out there.
Okay, so there were 30 Trump supporters, you know, slash whatever, anti-protest, whatever, out there. I don't think they won anybody over. And if they did anything at all, I think they probably just annoyed the local populace enough to make the local populace definitely not on their side. And that's too bad. But it is what it is. When you do something like make a public voice, draw attention to yourself from people that normally aren't paying attention to you, or don't have a whole lot in common with you on your particular issue, walking down the street, yelling in a microphone.
And yelling, "I can't breathe," doesn't endear you to anyone.
I mean, in this particular case, everybody has seen the video. Everyone has already decided whether they think the video is legit or not, and whether, you know, there's guilty parties or not. So you're not really winning anybody else across that line, I think. And you are... I just don't think that particular protest got a lot out of it. Maybe the people marching in it got a little experience. The people watching it, I think, were annoyed by it. I think there's a very much more effective way to get the results that the Black Lives Matter people probably sincerely want in their lives, but I think they're being used by the liberal backers who are throwing them out in the public to create division. I really do. I think there's probably plenty of sympathy for their cause.
What's this person doing? I'm in the slow lane.
They're not doing anything with us. I think they're doing it with each other. I think there's plenty of sympathy for their cause, but in America, there are just all already laid out ways to get stuff. You want a job, there's ways to get a job. You want some power in your local area to help decision making, there's ways to do it. You have to step up. You have to apply for a job. You have to get training for a job. You have to have qualifications for a job, education for a job. To do local political stuff, all you have to do half the time is volunteer to be the one person on the committee that's going to see if you want fencing around the park or not. Nobody else is really that motivated. Everyone else is raising their family. So if you say, yep, I'll sit on that committee, most of the time you get to decide these things. It's not that difficult, and I think that'd be a much more effective way for the people who want to improve their lives to do it, not yell at the rest of us. Okay, talk to you later. Shalom.